Hello Internet video friends, this is a special supplementary video. I'm kind of like a mailbox, but it's not. I happen to have the video equipment set up here for recording from a thing that I did previously. So as long as I got a thing, I figured I would open it on camera, even though it has been opened many a time, but we'll do an unboxing of the Nintendo Switch. This thing has been out for quite a while. Hardcore people already have one. Yet it is still a little bit tricky to obtain. So I happened to, I clicked fast enough is what it came down to during a very brief window that these were available from Target. So I managed to get one. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at the unboxing. I guess before we do the unboxing, we have to talk about the box. So we've got the box here. This one has a little ding in it. This is the black model. There's also one where I think it's the same, but the Joy-Cons are colors. I guess, I don't know. That one's probably harder to get. Pictures on the side, picture on the bottom, different configuration. Nintendo over there, and various, I don't know if any of these numbers are sensitive, so I'll put my finger over it. Picture of what's included and legend and so on. Internet may be required, micro SD sold separately, da 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 da. A couple different languages, official Nintendo seal, and we will open it. So this, hopefully they didn't take it out and fill the box with bricks. So here is the plug it in, set it up. When attached to Nintendo Switch console, sorry if this, I didn't get that on camera, the Joy-Con controller batteries will also charge. Instructions on how to remove the Joy-Con by pressing the button on the back, and how to turn on the console, and how to call Nintendo if you need help. Open it up, and we have inside a cardboard holdy thing with 3 pieces in it. Let's just go ahead and take these, put that over there. We'll take these 3 pieces out. So here we have what I believe to be the console itself, the Nintendo Switch. It says nom nom nom. That's good. So that's there in a bag. I don't see any fingerprints on it, so it's not 100% clean. It's got some not fingerprints. I'm always suspicious, you know, whether these things have been returned. I'm surprised there's not a plastic over the screen. It was just in a bag, but. Yeah, it's got almost like you know, dishwasher type spotting on the screen, which I guess could just be part of the manufacturing process. They clean it on the way out. I mean, it's expensive and fancy and difficult to obtain. I mean, it's not that expensive. You get it for the retail price of, what was it, $2.99. I did not resort to, like, you know, paying 3 times what it's worth on eBay or anything. I think this is a kickstand. It's not obvious to me how that pops out. We're just going to finish opening things before I start trying to take this, pressing the buttons on it. Anyway, what was I trying to say? All I was trying to say was, I mean, it's not an Apple product, so there's that, right? It's not, it doesn't come out of the box with that kind of untouched by human hands mystique that they want, even though it is made made by a lot more humans than one wants to admit. Okay, so that's all the cardboard there. I think since I already took that out of the box, I will continue the bag. I will continue the unpacking of each one of these. So this is the Joy-Con thing. So these can be used, as I understand it, these can be slipped onto the controller, attached to it that way. They can also be handheld, and probably other stuff as well, because I'm not really a gamer. All right. Again, just looking at this to see if it's got any obvious signs that it's been out of the box before. So now we must go deeper into the box. Lying in here loose is a what appears to be a safety strap of some kind. It has little button pushers on the side, which are just things that transmit the button pushing movement. Presumably that goes on there, so you can hold it like a Wiimote or something, fling it. In here we have a, like any of the others, Nintendo branded HDMI cable. Cables are uninteresting, that'll go over there. This is probably a USB-C charger. Since this thing, yes, this is a USB-C charger. Does it have any special markings on it of voltage or anything? Yeah, so universal voltage, output 5 volts at 1.5 amps, 15 volts at 2.6 amps. Interesting. Okay, set that aside. Let's go into the right side here where we've got the instructions, I guess, the setup little leaflet. That's how much you get, and most of it is translations. Let's see, underneath there, okay, this is the bit that allows you to hook it to the TV. That was in 2 layers of protective packaging. So this thing, I think, sits like that, and you slip that in, and let's see, the back opens to do a little bit of cable management. There are 2 USB ports on the side. Now, as I understand it, this is the thing that's been scratching the screens when you put it in there, so we'll have to check that out. Now back to the middle section here. What's in here? So another piece of foam. This is the doohickey whereby you slip the Joy-Cons in here, and then it acts like I believe this is merely a passive piece of plastic, but that allows you to hold this and use it like a, like more of a controller. Okay, so let's see how we get these out. Press the button and slide it out. Press the button and slide it out. Okay, not entirely passive. There seems, those might actually just be light pipes that allow the lights to display through there. The HAC011, and then there appears to be one more thing in here, which is another one of those safety straps for the other side. And I believe that is the entire contents of the box. There are sure a lot of pieces here. I'm going to get them all in one place. Okay, now if we want to check this thing out, what did the instructions say? I should have looked at that box more carefully. It seemed to me that Joy-Cons charge while the console charges, so those should be attached. We'll attach the Joy-Cons. And I'm now going to disappear behind the camera to plug this in. Alright, this gives me enough length of USB-C to get that into there. So we'll plug that in the bottom. And the screen lights up with a empty battery icon in the upper left corner. So it did not arrive. Oh, nice. I don't want to talk over the magic. Okay, here we go. English, Americas, accept the license agreement. Got da-da, da-da. Where was the third? There we go. I'm now going to set up my Wi-Fi. If I didn't remember to I can't talk and type at the same time. If I didn't remember to blur this out, then I'm gonna have to change my Wi-Fi password. Connecting to the internet. I like the touchscreen. I mean, that saves so much time over entering a password with the joystick. And now I'm not in Los Angeles or any of those places. Let's see, -5. You'd like to connect to TV. We'll do that later. Detach the Joy-Con controllers from the console. Well, whatever you say. Hold the release button on the back. Do not press any additional buttons, which is kind of tricky because they're festooned with buttons. We'll go over the buttons in a minute. Again, this has been clearly, there are, I'm sure, thousands of reviews of this thing, so I'm not telling you anything special. Use the left stick to select next, then press A on the right controller. That's interesting. So is this just to make sure they're paired properly, or that they ensure that you've is this learning how it works? Choose the style you prefer, then continue. Is that saying that I should now reattach them if I prefer them attached? I don't know. I guess so, yeah. So I detached them just so that I could see. This is hard to hold because I'm trying not to press any buttons. Okay, next. Icon and nickname. Well, these are my choices. More options. Sweet. Oh, I can do a character. You know what? This is it's not worth it. I'm just going to be Mario for now. Enter nickname. I will use my name. Okay. We're not going to configure parental controls or add any other users. Press the home button to open the home menu. Okay. Where's the software update? I would expect anything you get these days instantly has a software update. Yes, new system version is available. So we'll go ahead and get that going. Before you get started, update now. Okay, so that's going to do its thing. I'm not going to go any further with that because if you want to see how a Nintendo Switch works, just look on the internet anywhere else. So while we're here, this was a bundle, so it came with a Pro Controller and I'm going to unbox the Pro Controller. Here's what it looks like, etc., etc. Appears to contain a bag with a USB-A to C cable. Not sure how that works. And a device. Unlike something else, this has plastic to peel. And it's interesting, the top of it's kind of got like a smoked glass, plastic type thing with stuff underneath it. This is solid. This is surprisingly, it actually feels quite dense for its size. It's instantly comfortable. I really like the feel of this thing. Okay, so that presumably needs to be charged. I'm not going to mess with it any further since we have other stuff to open. Here in the bundle, we got the Zelda game and 1-2 Switch. Let's go ahead and open the Zelda game. So we can take a look at what the game, what do they call them? Game cards. There's a slot on here that is labeled game card. Yeah, so these are called game cards. They look almost exactly like micro SD cards, a little chunkier. No, I'm not going to lick this. We all are aware that there's a bitrent in it. So that's what you get in a game cartridge. What else we got? One more thing. This, two more things. This is a Link Rider amiibo, which I guess gives you stuff in the game. I'm not even going to take this out of the package until I've played the game, because it's a little figure with a RFID in it, and then there's, because you know it's a bundle, so they have to throw in stuff you don't want to jack the price up. This is a, I don't know, this is a licensed but not made by Nintendo carrying case, deluxe travel case. How do I get the cardboard off of this thing? There's an obvious way, but they seem to have intended. Well, that's okay. They seem to have intended to make it so you do it without ripping it, but who cares, right? I made a joke in a previous video about returning something new or selling it as new in box because you could put it back together. That was a joke. So this has a little plastic tie on it to I guess, I don't know, keep it from falling open in the store and losing parts. So it's a black case. It says Nintendo Switch on it. It's about the size of the Nintendo Switch in terms of area. It's thick. I suppose if you're going to transport it from place to place, you want something. There's some foam that comes in it. Velcro section. There's a little pouch here. Soft pouch that I suppose you can stick things in, and little reinforcement backing there, and then a couple in here. There are a couple of game card holders. Oh, inside of there's, oh, I'm sorry, I'm doing this off camera, aren't I? I'm sorry. Inside of the game card holder, there's a game card holder of some kind. I'm not entirely sure. This doesn't look like it would hold okay, so this holds 2 micro SD cards and then fits into one of the game card sections, and then I guess your game cards. So you can have 4 game cards, one of which may or may not be a box that holds micro SD cards. That's fine, makes sense. Not too bad actually. If you're gonna have a carrying case, why not? So we'll just put that back. Zip it up, got a little handle. And so those are all of the bits and pieces that came with this thing. Let's just take a closer look now that I've got it out of the box. Now that I've got it initialized and so on. So on the top, we've got a power button, presumably a volume rocker. I'm guessing this is a fan exhaust headphone jack. That's kind of an obsolete 2010s technology. The game card slot, that's that. On the bottom, the aforementioned, I believe this is a kickstand, but I'm having some trouble deploying it. I would imagine that you just pull it out, but I don't want to break it. I already feel like I've broken it. So we'll just ignore that. And then maybe those are speaker grills, maybe they're fan intakes, maybe they're both. On the bottom we have the USB-C connector and then 2 mysterious things, which are probably alignment pins of some kind for the docking station. And that is pretty much it for that piece. Really not understanding the kickstand. I guess, I don't know, do you push it? Slide it? Oh, there we go. Yeah, that was really hard to open, but anyway, there's a kickstand, and underneath is the micro SD card slot. So there's that. Let's take a look at the Joy-Cons, as it were. The one on the left has the joystick, up, down, left, right. I don't know if that's a button or thing. Yeah, that's a button, but it's kind of flush. And there's a minus button there. And then we have a shoulder button, L and ZL. And then the eject thing on the back. The one on the right has the A, B, X, Y, a plus button, a home button, and the joystick there. And I think, if I remember correctly, when these are off, yes, they also have some more buttons inside here, which is kind of intriguing. There's an SR and an SL, and a button which I would guess is, I don't know, is that for pairing or battery? Show me the battery indicator. Because there are what looks like some lights here that I presume would be battery indicator, but they're not lighting up. So, oh, I pressed the button and now they're doing a Knight Rider thing. So I'll just put that back on. Maybe power it up again just to make sure everything finished updating. Press the same button 3 times. I guess that's to prevent accidentally unlocking it. Okay, so there we are. 57% on there. Is there a way to get the status of the Joy-Cons? I don't know. Controllers. Oh yeah, okay, so that's nice. That shows you the charge level of all 3 devices. It seems that these guys are full. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna stop there. So there's the Nintendo Switch unboxing. I'll probably go hook this up to the TV. One thing that's not intuitively obvious here. AC adapter. Yeah, I guess you leave the I guess you take that USB-C plug and put it in here, and then hook this up to your TV. And if you want another one for on the go, well, USB-C is ubiquitous, isn't it? This time I really am going to stop talking, and that's all I have to say. So, whatever.